Amphenol Charles Industries Fiber Optic Dome Closure-C, C or FODC-C, is a large multi-purpose splice closure in a common dome form factor. It is a fully sealed unit that can be used in any deployment topology, including below grade or in a handhole or vault, hung airily on a strand, or mounted to a pole. It can also be installed in a large pedestal such as a Charles CMPH. This instructional video will take you through the best practices to install, route, and splice fiber inside the closure. The FODC-C can accommodate up to 576 single fusion splices, or at least 1,152 mass fusion splices. FODC-C comes with several accessories that allow one to seal and route fiber cable in the unit. The accessories include grommets to seal cable in the express port and branch ports, plugs for unused ports, ground wires for bonding armored cables, starter pack of splice protection sleeves, wire ties, 5mm Allen wrench, branch port tightening wrench, electrical tape, and cable ties. The dome closure is opened by unhooking the clamp. The FODC-C has an integrated O-ring that stays in place. FODC-C has 8 cable ports. There is a dual or oval port for the main feed cable to go in and out. And there are 6 branch ports. There is a ground stud for each cable port. The FODC-C can hold up to 8 trays. There are 2 tray types. The trays themselves are the same, but come with either single fusion or mass fusion splicing inserts. One tray is for single fusion splicing. This tray can hold up to 72 single fusion splices. The other is for ribbon or mass fusion splicing. This tray has 36 slots to hold mass fusion splice protection sleeves. In practice, one may only use 12 slots per tray. The tray is inserted into the holes on the tray tower. To move the tray into the upright position, spread the tray tower slightly to allow the tray hinge feature to move into the top position. The FODC-C comes with included accessories needed for installing and sealing fiber cables. In addition, there are a number of tools needed to properly install fiber cable into the closure. Prepare fiber cable per company practices. It is recommended to open up or unsheath approximately 8 feet of cable. For armored cable, a best practice is to install the shield bond clamps at this point. FODC C576BGB comes with shield bond clamps. These can be inserted into the cable jacket to contact the armor. It is recommended to wrap tape around and over the clamp and armor for protection. Remove the hard plastic grommets from the main port using an Allen wrench or T-handle and remove the long bolts. A 5mm or 3/16 T-handle ball wrench is recommended. There are 2 hard plastic grommet sets, an inner and outer. Set these aside to be used shortly for the cable installation. There are 4 sized oval grommets: 8 to 12 millimeter, 12 to 16 millimeter, 16 to 22 millimeter, and 22 to 26 millimeter. Select the oval grommet that matches the diameter of the cable to be installed. In this case, we are using cable which is around 18 millimeter and selecting the 16 to 22 millimeter size grommet. The grommet should be slit straight across the bottom on each side of the oval with snips or a knife. Later, the grommet will be positioned around the cable. Gently bend the end of the cable into a loop and pull the loop through the opening in the unit. Be careful not to exceed the bend radius of the fiber cable. Attach the cable internally in the closure. As the cable is pulled into the closure, align the strength member to fit under the strength member retaining clip and tighten the screw. Dependent on the cable design, it may be difficult to fit 2 strength members under the clips. Then insert a hose clamp through the slots in the base and tighten down the cable. The hose clamps have a 6 millimeter nut. A 1/4 inch nut driver or flathead screwdriver can also be used to tighten. If using armored cable, connect a ground wire from the bond clamp post to the ground stud. Place the 3 grommet sections on the cable. The silicone grommet is in the middle and fits around the cable with the 2 hard plastic grommets snapped together around the cable on either side. Push the grommets into the oval port. Secure the cable in the main feed port. Install the inner gasket first, then the silicone grommet, then the outer gasket, pushing each component into the express port. Components will be a tight fit, as is necessary to ensure a good seal. Install the metal express port plate into the slot on the outer gasket. Tighten the 2 hex bolts using a T-handle wrench. Tighten until it is difficult to turn any further to ensure a proper seal. Separate the ribbons to be spliced in the trays from the express ribbons. Organize the express ribbon in the slack basket and tie down with Velcro straps. Organize the ribbon to be spliced into the tray. Secure the ribbon entering the tray with protective sleeves such as 3M fiber tube or equivalent. Wire tie into place. Route the ribbon around the tray. Generally, 12 ribbons can be used in each tray. There are 36 ribbon splice slots in a tray, and one can use the slots that are most convenient. After the ribbon has been routed into the tray, additional manipulation of the ribbon might be required by slightly pulling some ribbon back into the slack basket. Loose buffer tube fiber can also be used with FODC-C. Use the tray with single fusion splice slots that maximize the amount of splicing that can be accommodated with a given tray. There are 72 single fusion splice slots in the tray. The express cable is stored in the fiber basket. The tube or tubes to be spliced are routed and secured into the tray with bare fiber slack coiled in the tray. There are 6 branch ports in the FODC-C closure. The branch ports can accommodate cable up to 18 millimeter or 0.71 inch in diameter. The FODC-C comes with 2 sets of branch port grommets, one for 8 to 14 millimeter cables and one for 14 to 18 millimeter cables. For smaller cables, there are smaller size grommets with openings that can accommodate multiple cables depending on cable sizes. These grommets can be purchased separately as needed. First, the port nuts need to be removed. These can be removed by hand. There is an included wrench for the port plugs if they are too tight. Select the size grommets for the cables to be installed. Punch through the membrane of the grommet. Then push the branch cable through. Route the branch cable through the branch port nut and through the cable port in the unit. Cut and unsheath the cable to the proper length. Attach the strength member under the strength member clamp. Tighten a hose clamp around the cable to secure it. Push the port plug and grommet up into the port. Tighten the port nut with included wrench until it is fully tightened. Route the branch ribbon fibers into one side of the splice tray and route fibers inside the tray. Splice the fiber. Replace the cover on the splice trays. When completed and the trays are lying flat, attach the Velcro strap to secure the trays. If a cable is not installed in a port, a plug must be used to seal that port. Take one of the included plugs and insert it through the 8 to 14 millimeter grommet. Then push this grommet up into the port and tighten down the port nut with the port wrench. Repeat for all unused ports. When all splicing is completed, put on the dome and close the unit by reattaching the clamp. The FODC-C can be hung aerially using the strand mount kit 97-FODC-AMKT. This kit contains 2 metal bands, 2 closure brackets, and 2 strand attachment clamps. The brackets are attached to the dome with the bands. The clamp nuts are disassembled and attached through the brackets to the strand and tightened. This concludes the installation instructions for the Fiber Optic Dome Closure, or FODC-C. Should you have additional questions, please call the Charles Technical Support Team at 847-806-8500.